Hi everybody, it's your lovely Lotus Blossom Lizzie coming to you with another plan with me in the Erin Condren Horizontal Planner. And this week we're doing the week beginning August the 29th, and I'm just gonna go right into it. And first I want to show you the kit that we'll be using for today. And I have a couple of stickies on here, but we are going to be using this kit, and it's coffee. The theme for this week is coffee. I've been dying to do a coffee theme for I don't know how long, and so here are the stickers. We have the headers, and I have some labels. I don't know how many of these labels that I'll be using. I have lots of other labels here as well, and some flags, and then I have some half boxes. And then I have some full boxes, half boxes, and then we have the weekend banner. And I just printed this one because football season is upon us, and we have some preseason games right now, and I believe next week the games are going to be starting for football. So I am a Chicago Bears fan, and so I just did the Bears and the teams that they're going to be playing. So I didn't do other teams, but I'll think about doing some other teams and putting them onto the Etsy shop. And I also did the pay bills in this color as well, because I'll need some of those, and I'll have some extras for later. And I also have the vertical and horizontal dividers here, and some more flags, some zigzags. I have some coffee deco stickers, just a few. I have some functional stickers here on the side, and these coffee ones are actual washies, and I did some additional vertical dividers and some nail polish. And the last time I did this, I only did one nail polish, but usually I like to polish my nails like twice a week. So if you guys been watching the videos, you'll see I hadn't been polishing my nails for like 2 weeks, and they look kind of horrible without polishing. They're kind of, messy right now, but that's okay. And so I have the must-do boxes, which are like your, it's just the check boxes, and I did those in the colors for this week. So I really like the colors and how they came out. I actually was trying not to spend too much time in the creative process, but they really look really beautiful. So I'm definitely going to put these up on the Etsy shop, and they'll be cut and print only. I won't be shipping out any of these out. So I'm going to go ahead, and I am going to go ahead and get started. Okay, of course I always kind of begin my planning the same way every time, and I'm going to put down the horizontal dividers first. And I always like to do those in 2 different colors. I tried doing them like in one color and doing it, but to me the design just came out a little bit flat when, if I don't use more than 3 colors within the theme. And so this time that's what I did. I used the 3 colors. I used brown, cream, and also red. So, and they fit pretty good this time. And so I also made a vertical divider as well that's going to go over those dotted lines that the horizontal planner has, because usually I can't really seem to get that covered up really well. So this time I actually made some long ones for that spot, and that worked out really well. So I'm putting the headers down, and again today's theme is based on coffee, and I have been dying to do a coffee theme for quite a while now. And so this week I didn't really have anything like planned ahead of time, and I said I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do a coffee theme because I'm gonna make it easy for myself for this week, because I've just been putting up tons of videos over on YouTube and trying to keep up with the blog and do my work and all that good stuff, and it's just a lot of editing. So I haven't had time to create the stickers for the actual plan with me's, and so I just wanted to make it as easy as possible for myself. And believe it or not, doing the coffee theme was like super easy for me to do. So now I'm doing the other side of the planner itself. I put the horizontal and the verticals down on one side, and I'm doing it on this side, and I also put the headers down on the other side also as well. And so, and another thing that I haven't really been doing is I haven't been watching all the Plan With Me's that I subscribe to. And, you know, I'm just going to ask you all, do you all watch a lot of Plan With Me's? I'm going to put a poll up above and you can answer that question if you watch lots of Plan With Me's also. Because I really find inspiration in what other people do, and also it makes me really motivated as well when I watch other people's Plan With Me's. Because when you first start planning, you get your planner and then it's like crickets. You don't know exactly what you're going to do or how you're going to plan. And then if you add the decorating piece on, like we're doing here, then that adds on a whole nother layer when it comes to planning. Now, what you saw me do was cover up one of the full boxes, and that's because the red full box that I made was actually not the right color. And so I have to go back and fix that before I post it up on the Etsy shop. And so I covered it up. So I'm not going to use those boxes in the Plan With Me because it's not the right shade of red. And I wanted it to be all matchy match. I want it to be garanimals. So if you guys are old enough, you know what a garanimal is. I don't know if they still have those or not, but usually they were like the kids' clothes, and you can match up the tags, and if you had the matching tags, like if you had lions, you had the clothes would match the shirts and the pants. And anywho, back to planning. And so I put down my must-do stickers, and I really love those stickers. I'm glad that I created those. And what I did this time, though, is I took the headers that I've been making them, and I haven't really been using them, and I actually put them over the top of the must-do. And you know what? I think I found label piece when I did that, because I like those headers when I did that to cover up the must-do. Even though I like must-do, that sticker can stand alone by itself, but it's great to have that header there also, because it really like pulls things in. And I like it when things are matching on here, and everything kind of, it flows really well. So now I'm putting on the vertical dividers for each day. And I found this a great way for me to kind of divide things up on the planner. And for those of you that are hooked on the verticals because you can't figure out how to divide things up on the horizontal one, this is definitely your solution. And I think the first time that I did this, I actually purchased the vertical dividers from Planner Kate. And then of course, in my creative process and me trying to save some money, I figured out how to do it for myself. And I've been using those I've probably for over a year now. Well, I've only been planning in the Erin Condren for a year, so it hasn't been totally a year that I've been doing that, but it has evolved over time. And you guys can look back at the Plan With Me's. There's a playlist for the Plan With Me's, and you can see the evolution of my decorating because it's all documented. And that's the one good thing I like about having a YouTube channel. Now I'm putting down the half boxes, and I love putting down the half boxes, especially now since I'm using so many more stickers, because I just need to have some place that I can write things in, because again, this needs to be a functional planner for me. So you always have to think about that too. I showed my planner to someone one time, and the first thing that came out of their mouth is, "Oh my gosh, that's, it's sloppy." That's what they said. It wasn't that it was sloppy, it was that it was decorated so much that they just didn't understand this type of planning. It didn't seem like a planner for them. Or they might say, that's not a planner, that's a scrapbook. Where in actuality it's kind of like in between. So those that don't do, don't get, basically. So I like that those that don't do, don't get. But those that do, they get what's going on here. So I'm putting down my zigzags. And I love the way the zigzags look on this particular spread. And of course, I'll probably continue to use the zigzags for a long time. And I was thinking that since I kind of have like a planner style that, it would become redundant over time. But to me, it really doesn't, because the different design elements like the colors or the images that you use, that's what really makes the design stand out. And it's not like the square boxes or the zigzags that make it stand out. It's the different colors and again the images. For me, I don't know how you guys feel about it. I would love to hear what you think down in the comments. Now I'm putting down a label for football, because football season is here and I'm a Bears fan. I think I put the wrong stickers down for this week, but I'll go back and check later. But I like the way those stickers came out with the helmet, so be looking for those. I'm glad football season is along. I'll have to figure out how I'm going to watch it because I don't have cable anymore, so I have to figure out if there's going to be a way that I can watch the football games, because I do like football and I really enjoy it. So that's one thing I'm going to miss about having cable. Maybe if I can find a different way to watch it, then that's what Lizzie is going to do. So I put my Amazon stickers down, and I'm putting down when I have to go and take some orders to the post office. And so I've been kind of lazy and like waiting a few days before I take the orders in, but I have to get back on schedule. This week I am really kind of regimenting my schedule because I have the half marathon training that I'm doing as well. So I have to do some stickers for those too, because I think that would be really fun to do, like a countdown to the end of the marathon training that I have. So be on the lookout for those in the near future. Probably within the next 2 weeks I'll go ahead and design countdown stickers for a marathon, and that might be something else that someone else really might want to use too. Those will be extra useful. So I'm putting down the computers because I'm going to use those to denote the days when I'm doing like some editing and filming, because right now I just have like a ton of footage that needs to be edited to put up on YouTube and onto LizForADay.com. So I'm just going to try to kind of grind things out and just kind of get it going, because I really love blogging and I really love doing the videos and I love planning, and there's lots of things that I love doing just for me, and you guys get to enjoy it here over on YouTube because I love sharing my life with you. So I put down the expected deliveries stickers down to cover up the notes at the bottom already, and now I'm just kind of rifling through the book and I'm picking out my work stickers. I got also on my hand there, I have my sort mail sticker. So I'm putting down my work stickers, which I really love those stickers. I don't think I put those up last week, but because my work schedule is a little bit crazy. It's super flexible, and so it's so flexible sometimes it's a little wonky, so I'm trying to get back to a better schedule, just like I said before. So this is definitely going to help me out with that. Now I'm putting down my sort mail stickers. I like to make sure I have all the mail sorted so I don't miss anything. It's so easy for us to just grab the mail out the mailbox and then just toss it on the table and not look at it, because everything looks like junk mail. So we have to be careful with that, because everything is not junk mail, and I just don't want to miss anything important. So on Fridays I go through all that paperwork and do some shredding and do some filing and just make sure I annotate anything that needs to be taken care of. So I'm putting the trash cans down because it's going to be trash day this week. We don't have any recycling this week, so that's nice. I think I have more recycled trash than I have regular trash, though, that's for sure. Now I'm putting down the watering can because I always water on Tuesdays. And now I have like some extra gardening duties because I have a hydroponic garden going on, and I'm probably going to do some videos on that one too, but that's down the line because like I said, I have so much footage to put up right now. You won't see that for a while. And so now I'm just going to put down my pay bills, because I always have to pay bills. I like to pay them on Mondays. And so I put that down just as a reminder. And it's a good reminder too, because sometimes I forget and I look on Monday and say, yep, I need to pay all my bills that are due from Monday all the way through Sunday. So I always have to, be careful of that and not forget. So on Sunday, I put a sticker down for next week. And so that I can start annotating things that need to be taken care of next week. And usually I'll know what that is on Sunday, because I'm usually doing some planning on Sunday also. Now I have a few deco stickers that I wanted to put down, and those are just some coffee cups. And those are so nice. They came out so nice. I really loved it. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I am going to put down my weather stickers. And so you can see every single day this week is supposed to be raining. Now, actually, for me, that's a good thing. And even as I'm recording this, it's raining right now. And in Florida, it's kind of weird. Yes, it's hot here, but in the summertime, it usually rains every single day, which is crazy. But again, for me, it works out because I'm actually collecting rainwater, and I actually have 2 big rain barrels outside that collect water, and I use that water for my hydroponic garden and to water my plants, so that really works out. So I was just testing my pen to make sure this was the color pen I wanted to use, and this is a Papermate flare pen that I'm using. I'm really digging the Papermate flares, and I actually bought another pack of the Papermate flares. I got I think like the kind of the classical colors, and I got the tropical colors also, and I really like those. So basically, that's about it for this week's Plan With Me. And so if this is something that you love and you want to see more of, I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments. Also, make sure that you subscribe to this channel so you can see more videos just like this and more. And you can do that by clicking on the subscribe button below. And also give this video a thumbs up if you found it useful. It makes it great and easier for people to find the videos the more thumbs up that it has. So thumbs up to that. And with that, I'm just going to say love, peace, and hair grease. From your sweet Lotus Blossom and lovable Lizzie, have a fantabulous day and enjoy life.